survey project from Chapter 4, Task 7, Quantitative Conversions. So your directions are here on the sheet, but it might be a little bit easier to see this in motion. So remember, make sure that you actually have 30 or more responses from your population of interest. You might need to cull things a little bit. But let's take a look at how to do this. So first, you need to go to your Google form. So here's my Google form that I'm working with, the Homework Opinion Survey. Again, you can see that there are no numbers involved, just descriptions and words. First thing, I only have 27 responses, so I actually need to get 3 more, and I need to make sure that they are from the population of interest. So we do have some data here, but again, pie graphs like this are not super useful. So we want to either link to sheets or view in sheets, depending on which one you've got. Either one should be the button in the upper right-hand corner like this. So here are my results, and there's a lot here, 27 different responses. So I also, it looks like, forgot to put, there we go. Yeah, I forgot to put what grade are you for the first few, but that's okay. So first thing you want to do is select everything, Command A, Control A, something like that, and copy. And you want to create a new sheet with this little plus in the bottom left-hand corner. And maybe even take this sheet and move it to the front, like that. Maybe rename it Quantitative Conversions. And then you can paste in. And right now it's in table form. Tables are actually pretty useful. If you need to, here, let's, so if you need to create a table, here's how you do it. Once you have your rows and columns kind of set up in here, A, B, C, you can just grab the entire area. And if you right-click, there should be Convert to Table. And that way you can start sorting things and keep all of your data in line. But you don't necessarily need that. And let's get rid of this table. Or let's just get rid of this table. Okay, so none of our responses are going to have numbers right now. So you need to go back to your data gathering questions and copy each of your responses, and then you're going to replace them with the point values. So it's a lot easier if you do a search, find, click on the 3 dots for more options. I have far too much homework just in this sheet, because if you do all sheets, it'll change your original data from the form responses as well. But I have far too much homework was worth 1 point. So let's just replace them all here, and we can see that a few of my numbers have already changed. Again, we just go back, grab our next option, which is going to be worth 2 points, and replace all. And just keep going through and replace your categorical responses with your quantitative point values. Do I have any more? Anybody say 5? Anybody want more homework? Nope, it looks like I'm good with that one. So we need to do this with all 8 questions, or all however many questions you've got. Again, I'll just double check and make sure. that this is not an option. Yep, no matches found. So I'm going to pause here and work through the next 7 of these questions. And I suggest you do the same. And once you're done, we can take a look together. So go ahead and pause for a moment and start converting your numbers, and then we'll look at the next part together. Almost done with my quantitative conversion. I've just got 1 left. Again, my form responses, I haven't touched at all. So all of my original data is still here just in case something goes wrong and I need to restart this. So my very last option, let's put that in here, copy it. Again, find. We just want to find in this sheet. We don't want to replace all sheets. And there we go. There. Now I've got only numbers. So now we need to find the totals for each respondent. So we're going to add a column, total, and that should automatically add it to the table. Looking good. Now to create the totals, the sums, just type equals sum, and then the sum of, and you just want to grab all of those. You could either type in B2 up through I2 like it's got, or you can click and drag, and there. And it'll probably suggest an autofill. If you don't accept that right away, you can just grab this and see the dot in the lower right hand corner. If you click that and drag it all the way down, it will automatically fill for you. So that's how you get your grand totals. Your grand totals are going to be how we analyze all of this in task 8. But that is all of task 7. Remember that this particular task, you need to grab the Google form link, or sorry, yeah, the spreadsheet link, and this is the link that you're going to submit on Canvas. Also, if you check the timestamps between this part of the video and the early part of the video, you can see that it took me 15-20 minutes, something like that. But anyway, go ahead and go back to Canvas once you're done with this and submit the link.